And welcome to more conversations. This is the NBA Finals. We're not really going to talk about the NBA. Well, yeah, we will. We'll talk a little bit about it and all that stuff. But John and Dark Helmet are with me. How you guys doing?
Yo.
What up? And hit the unmute button, John, and then we can hear you. If you wanted to tune in on the conversations, eh? But yeah, I don't. So I'll give a little brief update on the game that's being played now for the NBA. So that's starting.
There we go.
Should be starting now. I don't know. It depends on what time, really. But I want the Pacers to win. I really do. For some reason. That's all. Nothing fancy.
Now that the Knicks are out of it.
I know, right? Yes, good.
You just Anthony East Coast. Except for Boston, of course.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
How's it going, Mr. Dark?
Hmm?
How's it going? How was your day?
Went to church. That's about it.
Cool.
I was telling Steven I'm packing for my trip already.
Proctologist?
Nah, Shatner. I'm going to see Captain Kirk.
Ah, cool.
In the flesh. Not something that happens every day.
Yeah. Was that it was you don't have to say the price of it, but is it a pretty expensive price?
Well, there are different packages. We just happened to pick the most expensive price because right after, before, when we decided to go is when Rube passed away. So I said, flip it. It's a $1,600 package.
Oh,
but it's not just seeing.
Dang, dude, $1,600.
You get to spend it at least 2 days with him, plus lunch, autographs, pictures with him. You tour the bridge of the Enterprise with him. So it's not just hello and goodbye.
That's expensive.
I know. But you only do it once.
Dang. I could buy several thousand rounds of certain things with that kind of money.
Yeah. So just to let everyone know, More Conversation is on YouTube. Manorama is not. So some people are like, what happened to your show? And I was like, well, I just got tired of getting reported and knocked off every time we do Manorama on that podcast on Tuesday nights on YouTube. So we're like, you know what? We'll just go directly towards Rumble and X. That's what I wanted to do. But I hope this is a good game. I really do.
I don't even know what channel it's on.
It's on ABC. You know what? I'm wondering if I can pull this off. If I can get,
I don't get any of the Yankee games, so I don't know if I can even watch the basketball stuff.
Oh.
If you want to watch a Yankees game, John, I got a suggestion for you. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Put a mirror on your wall and look into it every night, you know. Then you're watching.
Good joke.
I was waiting for the punchline because I knew what he was going to say, kind of.
You're welcome. You couldn't pass it up.
But here's the deal. I'm in Florida, which is the spring training capital of the world, pretty much. And
yeah,
I don't get any of the games because they don't broadcast it down here.
Well, because you're on, it's different. Like, I don't get any of the Patriots game unless they play a West Coast team.
I might get 1 or 2 games a year. That's it. Because we don't get Network down here, unfortunately, or MLB TV.
And hey, Orville, how you doing?
Hey, PJ.
Yeah. Can the Pacers game just start? The only reason why I want the Pacers to win is because of Larry Bird is the owner. Well, I think he is. Let me look it up. I think he's still the owner, right? I think he is. Wait a minute. He's not? I thought Larry Bird was. Does. See, I need like an assistant that can type all this stuff out for me. So.
Herb Simon, Steven Simon. He's a businessman.
Oh, he. Okay, so. He's not the owner. Oh, he was the president. Well, I don't know. Would the. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he's a consultant. It only took him 30 years to get here. That's why it's taken him 30 years.
Back when the NBA had good white players.
What? Yeah. There's not.
Not many anymore.
No, there's like maybe Dirkovich or whatever his name is, the young guy. I don't know.
They all went over to hockey.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Hey, here's something cool. Canada still hasn't won a Stanley Cup, so
How's that
you
possible?
guys are doing real good.
I know we beat them at their own sport
How's that possible?
because they're Canadian. At the rate they're going.
Let's
Not
go
bad.
down the line. Who created hockey? We'll do some quiz. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Who
the
created it?
Eskimos.
The Eskimos? You say Eskimos. Who do you say, Dark Helmet? Yes, it's Luca. That's who it is.
Who created
For the
that?
NBA guy.
I guess what Canadians would call First Nation people. That's actually what they call them.
It was pretty. Okay, let's say what country created hockey?
Not Russia, even though they got some good players that come out of there. A lot of Eastern European players.
You can go back to the Indians. They used to play similar games, but only on grass.
You guys got it right. It's Canada. All right, here's one. What country invented tennis?
That I don't know. I'm not a tennis fan.
It must have been a country full of women because that's just arguing back and forth, back and forth.
I didn't know this, but it was France.
Why am I not surprised?
All right, here's one. What country invented soccer?
It wasn't America.
This I didn't know until like maybe 10 years ago.
I know it would be South America because it came from a European country, probably. No, it might have been an African country, possibly. I'm thinking.
It's called football.
Mike Lorber says Germany. Just because they're good at the sport doesn't.
I bet you the UK had something to do with it. At least part of it.
England. I didn't know that. A lot of people think it's Mexico that did because it's so heavily popular there. But man, when you go to Europe, it's massive.
Oh yeah, that's their gig over there.
That and cricket.
Yeah.
The only thing Germany invented was camping.
Why? Explain yourself.
That's a good one. And Mike Glover's in the chat. How you doing? You did get a link, so you're more than welcome to join. We're just waiting for the stupid game to start. So Pacers have a 39.9% chance of winning, and Oklahoma City has 60.1%.
What's the over and under? Whatever that means.
The over under is 6.5 to OKC.
Because they talk about that during our baseball games. I'm like, guys, I have no clue what you're talking about.
You know what? I remember watching a thing, History Channel. I think the original origins where they got the idea from soccer, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, might have been from China.
I heard some ancient culture used to use heads for soccer
It
balls.
just popped into my head because I remember watching that a while back. They used to kick something similar around, and it derived from that, if I remember correctly.
I think it was the Aztecs.
Well, those are human heads, probably.
Mm-hmm.
No, they would use I think it is the Aztecs. It's some country where they would use really clay type balls or something. The Mayans, I think that's what it was. They did something with that.
And the Olmec.
Yeah.
Well, I know there were several countries that had their own versions of what we would call soccer now, or football to the, backwards Europeans.
The football.
I think a lot of countries probably had their own version of it without realizing it, without knowing.
I know America had Shmear the Queer. You guys remember that game?
No.
Yeah, I didn't play that.
I played it one time, and that was enough for me to say, I'm good.
But
they would always give it... What?
We called it dodgeball.
Or that, too. Dodgeball's enough.
Oh, dodgeball, yes. I played that.
That was fun.
With the PGs. That's what we used to call the red balls.
Oh.
Ours are always blue. Weird.
The immaterial, though.
Hey, breaking news. Kamala Harris reportedly leaning towards running for governor of California. Way to go, man.
You enjoy that, Steve.
How retarded can California even get? If she...
You need to ask that. You're in trouble.
I know, right?
Y'all do your thing.
We like to have no nice things.
Northern California is nice. Southern California does have nice weather.
Oh, yeah. The reason why the game hasn't started yet, it's not 5. Sorry. But anyways, I will say this. California is one of the most beautiful states because you have everything. Up in Northern California near Oregon and all that area, it can snow. Tahoe is really nice. I love Tahoe.
You get the redwoods. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful.
It's one of the best. You get everything. What?
It's mismanaged.
Yeah, it's just horrible management.
Yeah, it
started. No, California's problem started during the Reagan administration. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It did. It really did. If you look back in history when he became president, stuff he did, and I'm not trying to be political, I'm just saying, a factual thing here. That's when California went way blue.
Well, he was a big amnesty guy too, which I didn't.
Yeah, that was the thing. When he did that, people flooded in there. They got citizenship, and then they voted the way that to the people that gave them everything, and now the state's broke. The country. Yeah. I'm not trying to be political. It's just factual.
Yeah. No, it's true. I remember when Mike Lorber was talking about Canada and they're $6 billion in debt. And I was like, what?
With $37 trillion in debt.
Well, Alberta's talking about breaking away, and now Saskatchewan's considering it, becoming their own countries.
So it was kind of funny when he said, yeah, we're about $6 or $16 billion in debt in Canada. I was like, really? We could just buy that country. No problem. But I don't know. It's weird. I think when it comes to politics, everyone on X, it's the same thing with COVID, and everyone became kind of an expert on something. And I think we all fall into this trap at some point where we think we're an expert because we've read something on Google.
No, not me.
Not necessarily me. I might give an opinion, but somebody
Yeah.
says, "Hey, is that fact or opinion?" I'll be opinion. Unless it's something that's actually factual that can be proven,
Yeah.
then I'll include a link with it. If I don't include a link, I'm just giving my opinion.
Yeah. So, if people are wondering, we're just chit chatting before the game starts. That's all. I wanted to make more conversations into more like big sporting event kind of things. That's why there's not many of this, because I want it to be where to to give guys an experience of like, and also women to like, if women are like, what is it like with a group of men during a sporting event?
They're just shooting the shit.
We don't really talk about the game. We don't do play by play like we're some kind of experts in that, like some people do. Like, it's because that gets a little boring. Like, this is an experience where it's like we're just talking. Like, there's no real main topic. It's just us talking. We'll talk about sports and random things. It's the only time that guys and men can just have ADHD and totally understand what each other are talking about.
You get a group of men together watching sports. We can go from everything from politics, religion, social issues,
Yeah.
women, everything.
Yeah.
We'll we're all over the place. We are.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Dark, where you
I
been?
know.
The sci-fi mommy stuff, as far as the Orville.
I did that Thursday. I was on her show.
You were? I forgot.
Yeah. I did too, but I was drunk. So hey, I worked all day. I had a long day, so I had every right to do that.
Even better, yes.
Yeah.
Hola, there's
Hola.
Mike Loba.
Yes. How's it going?
Howdy.
Oh, so good, so good. I got a new BMW and a Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen, yeah.
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
It goes
Volkswagen.
vroom vroom.
Like Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
We're going to pump you up.
Who is that?
Boom, boom, in the boom, boom.
It-
Hans and Franz.
Who played those guys? It was
Dana Carvey, and it was
oh,
the other guy. He's
Who's
going to be
that?
in Happy Gilmore too. He was in the first one.
yeah.
I can't remember his name, but I know who it is.
Are you guys
Yeah.
excited about Happy Gilmore too?
I'm
No,
looking
I
for it. I'm
I
looking
never
for
saw
it.
the
Do
first
I think it? Yeah, go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
No, you ladies first.
Somebody go.
I never saw the first one.
Oh, you rat bastard!
I just did yesterday.
It is
You just
awesome.
watched the first
And-
time.
Yeah.
You got to
What'd
see
you think?
Happy Gilmore have a fist fight with Bob Barker. It was excellent.
Yeah, exactly. The price is wrong.
Wrong, bitch.
So anytime someone watches a movie that's like over 20 years old, like there's some
Right.
people I know that just finally watched Rambo for the first time, and they're like 20 years older than me.
Communists.
And
Yeah, right.
no, it's
Yeah.
this just never got around to it. And like, for example, like Gary Ambrosia, he's never seen Tombstone. He just never got around to it really. And he
I'm
finally
ashamed of
watched
him.
it. And
Shame on him.
but I always wanted to know what his opinion was, and he's like, I loved it. He was great. I was like, all right. So, Mike, while you're getting your camera working, what was your
Yeah.
thoughts watching Happy Gilmore? Because I adore that movie. It's great. I like anything
Well,
Adam Sandler
okay.
does.
Yeah, because I watched a few Adam Sandler movies. Before that, obviously, Click was kind of okay. I liked that. It was pretty funny. Bit of an original idea. On kind of an idea that most men and women wish they had a device like that. What was another one that seen? Yeah, I've seen a few of them, right? And Happy Gilmore, it was kind of like always on my kind of like on my list to eventually get around to seeing.
Yeah.
And for some odd reason, I kind of reminisce a little bit like back in the 90s. It's like I don't want to watch an Adam Sandler movie. It's just it's kind of stupid, right? But then looking back on it now, it's like, well, I watched a few other things. And it's like, why haven't I watched this sooner? Like, what am I missing out on? So
Yeah.
Never got around to it.
yeah, right. So no, I mean I'm happy that the second movie's coming out near the end of July. Some of the stuff that he's been doing lately with Netflix, it's some of it's not bad. Some of it kind of makes you scratch your head and make you wonder, like, wonder why you wanted to do this one, right? Yeah, because there was one that came out I think
Yeah.
last year called Spaceman, and where
Was that
he's an
any good?
astronaut. It was interesting. It's
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it was like good or bad. It was just different.
Is it worth watching?
Mm, if you're kind of like into trying to figure out if it's like this surrealist existential trying to figure out life kind of thing, then sure, go for it.
All right.
You know, it's different. So, and then the other one that he did with his whole family, "You're So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah." That was okay. That was pretty cool. I kind of like that he's involving his entire family in his movies now. So that's nice. I like that.
Well, I know. Okay, so here's a question for you guys. What, John? What is your favorite Adam Sandler's movie?
Pixels.
That's pretty fun.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good one. I enjoyed that one.
It's underrated.
corny. It is underrated. It's good.
Yeah.
Dark Helmet.
I liked him in Airheads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
That was one of my more funny ones that I genuinely enjoyed, with him being in there in Airheads.
Is he still there?
And Waterboy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Waterboy. I love Waterboy.
But-
That's high quality H2O. So you
Mike,
why
what would be your favorite?
Dude's
What would be your
Waterboy.
favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Definitely
Mike?
Waterboy.
Waterboy. That one's my favorite. It's
I know.
Wait, it was what, Alabama? He was in Alabama, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. It's
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
Fonz in it, man. It's got the
Oh,
Fonz.
What was the one where he was with the kid peeing on the wall?
Big Daddy.
Oh, that's Big
Big
Daddy.
Daddy,
That's a good one.
I
It
forgot
is.
about that one. Yeah.
I like the 50 First Dates is a good one. It's the other, not Big Daddy. It's the Mr. Deeds.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
Then he
I
was
like-
in
That's
a
good.
baseball movie one with kids. I don't remember the titles, unfortunately.
Oh, it's Benchwarmers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Benchwarmers.
The
Yeah,
thing
I
that
like-
I like about Adam Sandler's is he just does movies so he can have his friends join him,
Yeah.
and that's what he does. He's
His
like,
movies are just like him and his friends hanging out and just having fun.
yeah, like Grown Ups. Have you guys watched
I
Grown Ups?
love
No.
Grown Ups.
Dude, that's
I haven't seen Grown Ups.
You got to see it. It's
Oh,
fun.
Maybe I did. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember now.
So
Chris
Grown
Rock.
Up, I think we can all relate to that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like if we did a camping trip, if the guys from Manorama did a camping trip, it would be Grown Ups. Like it would just, oh man, Rob Schneider's is one of my favorite comedians and one of my favorite actors. He is hilarious in that movie.
I loved him in Deuce Bigelow.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that
No, what was it? It was what's the one where he plays the chick?
Hot Chicks?
Yeah.
Oh man, that movie is, yeah.
You know
That
what
was
one I do want to see is Don't Mess with the Zohan. I got to see that one.
It's not that good.
I heard it
Yep.
wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good.
But
What
I heard
about
it was like based on a true story or something like that?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah, I think I heard that somewhere. Of this Israeli Secret Service dude.
What about Adam Sandler and anger management?
That's
Okay, that was
that's
good.
another good one. I like
Yeah.
that one. I just like Adam Sandler stuff because he's not very political, even though I know where he leans and liberals wouldn't like it. But
Little Nicky.
Yeah,
Oh,
Little Nick. I
Little
love Little
Nicky.
Nicky. The Longest Yard.
Yes. Did you know he can actually he threw a 45-yard, I think a 40 or 45-yard pass in college, and he did it again
Huh.
during the filming. Like
Really?
he
Is
could
it?
have been a legit quarterback, and
I
then also a really good basketball player.
Yeah, because didn't
Oh.
they have Bill Goldberg from WCW and then WWF,
Yes.
and they had Stone Cold Steve Austin in it on opposing sides.
Punk Drunk Love. That's another good one.
Yeah. The Cobbler. That was like out in 2014. That wasn't too bad.
Cobbler?
Yeah, the Cobbler. He plays this shoe repair guy in New York. And and there's like this old shoe repair machine that his dad had or something like that. So whenever he puts like somebody else's shoe on that he's fixing, he like enters their life or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. It's kind of like being John Malkovich but with shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That reminded me of the movie What Women Want.
Yeah. Kind of like
That's
that.
a good movie.
Yeah.
I like anything Mel Gibson does.
Mm.
I don't know if you know this, Mike. I don't know if your camera is not working, but just to give you a heads up.
Yeah, it's weird. Something weird's going on.
Just to give you a heads up. No worries. No worries.
I love the Mel Gibson movie We Were Soldiers and The Patriot.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I can't wait for The Passion of the Christ 2 when it comes out.
I've never seen the first one. As a Christian, I probably should. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
My wife has never seen it, so we ended up watching it before. I think it was the Friday before Easter, and man, I'm like, there's a reason why I can't watch this. I think I've seen it 2 times, like 3 times maybe. It's a movie I can't watch all the way through, but it is a really well done movie.
Why can't you watch it all the way through? Let's talk about that.
The whipping, and it's a hard movie to watch. It's a good one, and I think a lot of people should watch it, but it's really hard to watch. But also, when you dive into it, it's very Catholic, so there's a lot of issues with the movie. And I'm like, but that's because that's his background in religion. He's now more Christian nowadays, and so he said in the interview with Joe Rogan, which is a really good podcast episode, that he goes, it's going to be an acid trip pretty much. It's
what, the second one?
Yeah, because
is the second one going to be like going away from like the Catholic version towards more mainstream Christian view of it, or
I don't know. All I know is the movie is going to a lot of it is going to take place in hell. So it's interesting.
Oh, so he's going to be in East St. Louis. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
or Compton,
or California.
or hey, there you go.
No, I don't
downtown
Christianity.
Did you guys watch when he gave that speech last week or a couple weeks ago? And it's pretty much, I think, his announcement of running for governor of California. And I'm like, just do it.
Oh, dude.
Who's doing that?
Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Oh, please do it. Arnold could do it. Why can't he? Even though Arnold wasn't. But he said he was.
Not like Arnold.
Although he did interrupt the view, and they got mad at him for his recent viewing, so I kind of like him for that one at least.
But yeah, just waiting for the game to start. Jeez, man, come on.
I wore the shirt to church today since I got it yesterday because it arrived in the mail.
Are you excited about the new movie?
Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do I think it's going to be as good as the first one? No, because we don't have John Candy anymore.
No, it's. Exactly.
Do I expect it to be as good as first? No. Do I expect it to be fun and I can sit back, shut my brain off, and just have some fun? Yes. I'm okay with it.
Maybe not.
The only concern I have with the second one is when they did World History Part 2. Yeah.
What? Oh, it sounded like you were. Okay.
Hey, woman, men are talking.
He can come on screen.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I am on loudspeaker. She just heard that. All of a sudden, we hear him getting beaten over the microphone.
Way to
No, I
go,
wore this
John.
to church today, and I'm walking
Way to
around
go.
with that.
I just said, way to go, John. I was like, John didn't say that. Dang it.
It was funny wearing this to church today. Everybody, they're like, "Oh, I love your shirt so much." I was like, "Yes."
I mean, Mel Brooks is like 98 now, so when this comes out, he'll be
He's
like
98?
Yeah, he's 98. They've probably already started filming it. Probably at his age, they would have. They wouldn't have announced it unless they were already in production or pre-production,
Yeah.
getting everything ready.
His
Well,
parts
they've been-
now, just in case he dies.
Yeah,
You never know what happens.
let's get your
Because this
scenes
movie-
in now.
Exactly. Let's do it now before this movie comes out in 2 years, and you just happen to pass away, which would be the irony, right?
Well, we
And
can't
I
have Dot Matrix as Joan Rivers passed away.
Well, but I like the fact that Rick Moranis is going to be coming.
Yeah, that surprised me that he's
I was
actually
about to
coming
say,
back
I
for
just
this.
saw that. Yes. Rick
Bill
Moranis.
Pullman's coming back to reprise his role.
Yep.
His son's going to be in it.
They
Nice.
better have Michael Winslow in it.
yeah.
Shit.
We ain't found shit.
Shit. I love how in that scene, and people overlook it all the time, nobody brings it up, how when he's talking to Colonel Sanders, he's using a bullhorn up to his face. Then he yells at everybody with his voice at long range.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nobody brings that up. I'm like, how has everybody missed that? That's good humor.
Oh, yeah. I have my doubts, but I'll still see it.
I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. I don't think it'll be as good as the first, but I think it'll still be a shut your brain off. You can just sit back and have a good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
And
like,
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Top Gun Maverick level good.
No,
yeah.
Top Gun Maverick actually, in my opinion, surpassed the first one.
exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
in certain ways.
And that is very rare that ever happens.
True. For a sequel, oh yeah.
You didn't need to
'Cause
know
I was
about the first one.
I was expecting it to be good, but not as good as the first. And when I saw it, I was like, I was just like, oh my God, it's so great.
When I heard what was going on in the world just after that, I watched the movie.
Dude, they predicted certain recent events with that movie.
It was exactly planned like the movie.
Maybe Tom Cruise is on to something. Maybe he's psychic.
Imagine why.
Tom Cruise is like, this might happen in the next couple of years. Let's put this in the movie.
Tom Cruise actually works with the CIA.
Yeah.
He was telling his plans out loud for all to hear.
Yeah.
No, it's fiction. That'll never happen.
Tom Cruise will be in the next Passion of the Christ. I'll be like, that explains everything.
Yeah.
He wasn't crazy.
No,
He might be a little loony, but, when it comes to his acting, his, how he wants movies done, I salute him. Absolutely.
That's right.
Hey, Jason, how you doing? How you doing, man?
Dude, Jason.
Hey, is Canadian Spider-Man around?
I sent him a link.
No, he's not going to be here. It's Pride Month.
Oh, good Lord. Happy Veterans Day.
What?
Anytime someone mentions Pride, I say Happy Veterans Month.
It's actually Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Month.
That'll work too.
That's what I put on June 1st. All I put was happy. I didn't put happy because it's post-traumatic stress because I have it.
Right.
I actually do have it from fire service. But I just it's post-traumatic stress disorder month. And I said, hey, if you know somebody that has that, talk to them. Let them know they're not alone. That's all I put.
Anything's better than celebrating Pride.
Well, yes.
I don't have a problem if you're gay or lesbian or bi. I'm fine with that. It's just don't beat me over the head with it.
That's what they do this month, even at all the Yankee games or any sports venue games.
People say, when I say that, they're like, oh, you don't like gay or lesbian or bi people. I'm like, no. There are a lot of gay and lesbian bi people that don't like Pride. They don't like it. Especially what it's become now. They're like, no. If it was just, you had a little march, you played some music, you had like food and, things where you sold little gifts or something like that. Not guys walking around half butt naked, in some cases full butt naked, simulating certain
Well, yeah.
actions.
So what's
That would be and that's how it used to be. They would march, have music, food, and that was it. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Now it's just become about degeneracy.
Let's put it this way. If God doesn't judge North America, he had better apologize for Sodom and Gomorrah at this point. I'm serious.
He did judge us. We had 4 years of Joe Biden.
Well, yeah, but...
And 8 of Obama.
This is true. So...
Who are we kidding? Man, Mike's still dealing with some weird Canadians. I almost said Justin Trudeau, but he's no longer there.
No, it's Carney now. He's just he's not as bad as Trudeau, but he's bad. He's bad enough where Alberta and Saskatchewan are talking about independence. They're already getting ready to do referendums and have a vote. They're done. Because Alberta has a ton of gas and oil.
Because that's tomorrow. The provincial election here. So, between the NDP, which is basically communist, the Conservatives, and the newly formed Republican Party of Alberta.
So I actually listened to them do an interview.
Oh, yeah.
I told Mike this. I said, Mike, I think I could be the Prime Minister of Canada.
I think you could. Yep.
I know. I'm bald. I have a beard. I'm well fit. I have tattoos. I can relate to everyone. And I would just talk shit to every Canadian.
Well, no, more Ottawa because you're short, too, and you look like a homosexual.
You look like a meth addict who would suck a dick just for crack cocaine and be like, I'll take it, man.
Hey, a free rock is a free rock on Friday night. Don't judge me. But I heard Danielle Smith. She's the premier of Alberta, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard she's actually taken a couple trips to Washington, D.C. and met with people there.
She has. She is.
I think she's working future deals with the U.S. ahead of time.
She is. Let's just put it that way.
I'll put it this way. I bet you she's working natural gas and oil sales to the U.S. and port access.
Well,
East and West Coast.
It's definitely that with Danielle Smith, and you got Scott and Mo, who's the premier of Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah.
Because those, Alberta and Saskatchewan is like totally 100% had it, right? So
I heard people up in Canada are calling them. They're calling it the Western Forces.
Yeah, the Western Alliance.
Yeah, the Western Alliance. What was that? What movie was the Western Alliance in?
Wasn't it
last year? No, it was that movie where it was supposed to be a civil war in the U.S. in modern times, and they were the Western Alliance.
Oh, that one.
I was watching it when I heard them call themselves that. I'm like, was that about us or was that about Canada?
It was probably about Canada.
Because I saw that. I heard that. I was like, I think this might be about Canada and not the United States.
Probably, yeah.
Here's a question I have for you guys. How much do you guys think the lowest ticket price for tonight's game is?
$200.
I was thinking the same thing, about 200.
Okay, gonna. I have to convert it into American, but I'm gonna say probably $350.
$1,259.
Oh, God. The playoffs, I forgot.
Are you
serious?
I like how Mike's like, are you serious?
Well, if you convert that into Canadian, then yeah, it makes more sense.
That's like $4 in Canadian, but
yeah.
So. It's like a $20 pack.
That's right.
Beer.
A Bud Light.
I know this is not beer; it's liquid death.
It's Bud Light and poured into the liquid death can.
Yeah, exactly. So
I have
Hey, Steve, don't get short with us.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, I can't say nothing to that one.
No, whatever. But I don't. I like Bud Light. That's not a bad beer. The only reason why I say that is
water.
What?
It's piss water. I prefer craft beers.
Yeah,
well, here's the other thing. I do too. I like craft beer, but here's the thing: if there's no other beer around,
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Bud Light's not awful. Now I like Yingling.
Okay,
I think Yingling's better. It's a better tasting beer.
yeah, but what is the worst, John? What do you think is the worst beer in your opinion?
Budweiser.
Budweiser. Ooh,
In
that's
general.
a pretty good one.
Homo.
Dark Helmet. What is the worst beer?
I would say anything by Miller.
Miller's not bad.
Miller's awful.
All right,
Bud,
you say Miller.
Bud Ice is awful too.
Yeah. Our Canadian Mike, what do you think is the worst beer?
Anything that is not Canadian
Kind
or
of.
European.
Have you had a Sam Adams before?
No. But, considering how your beer is weaker than Canadian,
Have you ever had a Yingling?
why bother?
Yeah.
No, come to the U.S. Get a Yingling. Trust me, they got different
Dude,
styles.
I can drink any of you Americans under the table with your beer. Come on.
Oh, I could drink you under the table all day long. I'm a fireman.
Wait, hold up. Mike, what is the highest percentage beer that you guys have?
Let's see. I believe it's around 7-8%.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got a local beer made here in St. Louis. I'm not going to say where, but it's 9.7%, and it's a pecan ale. It's made by a restaurant. It's actually really good. I'm not. It is fantastic, and I hate pecans. This beer is fantastic. It's like 9.7%
Wow.
alcohol by volume, but the taste is amazing.
Really?
And you can get it in like one of those big what do they call the big jugs. You can get them in because I haven't got one in a while.
Tub.
You know what I'm talking about? The big
Yeah.
yeah. You can get them in those big
handle.
buggers. Yeah,
A keg.
yeah. Well, it's like a keg, but it's glass. And then if you take it back, you get money off when you buy it again, and they'll just give you a new one and refill it for less money. That is fantastic.
In my opinion, I think when I say this beer, everyone's gonna agree. Keystone Light.
I don't know what that is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we even
that's
got that
the
up here.
worst.
No, have you ever had Stag?
What, the Austrian beer?
No, Stag is actually American.
It's
It's an old American beer that was packed around.
rough.
Oh, okay.
It's rough.
There's one as a similar name, but it's Austrian. So, okay.
I have.
Oh, it started with an F, not an S.
Oh.
There's a beer company in Monterey, and I forget what it's called. The beer is, but it's 10%, and it is good. It's an IPA. Like, I'm not big on IPAs, but
Most of them are garbage.
They are, but they've kind of changed it to where they can do like the fruity stuff to it. Like they can add orange. They can do like different. Hey, there you are. They can do different, like the fruitier IPAs are really good, and I'll drink those. I have no problem with them because IPAs, they're just like really harsh, but
They're rough.
What's IPA
They
stand
are,
for?
but what?
What does IPA stand for? I'm new at this.
Oh,
IPAs are usually for liberal scumbags that have no taste
Yeah.
buds. They really are. There are some good ones, though. There are a couple that are actually good, but very few.
And my
They're for
preferred
they're
is
for
the-
they're for douchers. Most
So
of them
it's
are
an
douchebag beers.
so it's an India Pale Ale.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
America kind of got really good with making different varieties. So the fruitier ones, not saying like, oh, it's all high in sugar. No, they just add different flavors to it to where it's good. And I like IPAs on that. I can't do the harsher stuff. Man, dude, it's like when I drink Jim Beam, I'm like, ugh.
No,
Jim Beam-
Jim Beam Black is actually really good.
I haven't had that one, but every
It's
time
smooth.
I've had a
It's
Jim
smooth.
Beam, I feel like I just want to like curl up in a ball and cry because it's just so it's good, but it's like it's got a punch. It punches
Burns
you
your
right in the
stomach?
nuts.
No Southern Comfort ever at all. I've had a bad experience with that. No.
But I'll drink
Sorry, gag thinking about it.
Woodford Reserve.
I've
That's
had
a
that.
good bourbon. I like Woodford Reserve a lot.
Oh, I got something here you might like, Steve. It's another local micro. It's a microbrewery. It's a restaurant microbrewery, and you can actually see where they do it. But they make a blackberry wheat beer.
I like cherry.
That is
I've heard about that.
Oh, it is absolutely fantastic. It's not harsh.
Heard that stuff.
Smooth. Oh, that blackberry wheat beer they make is just phenomenal. The wheat's not overpowering. The blackberry's not overpowering. They complement each other. It is just stunningly tasty. Now I want one. Damn.
I know.
I got to wait another week to get my first paycheck. But I get 3 weeks on my paycheck, so.
Wow.
There we go.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Solid gift.
Congratulations.
The what?
What?
I thought so. God. Yeah.
That's what happens when you have a mentally
somebody.
challenged Canadian in here. That's bald. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Steve.
I'm filling out the Republican form. So
Oh.
There
Just
we
put
go.
Trump for every answer.
Or Danielle Smith.
yeah.
Do you trust Carney?
Danielle Smith.
No.
Well, no, because personally, she wants to keep Canada together, and I can understand that because as a premier, she did take an oath.
She's
to,
very political
you know,
the way she words herself.
You know. Well, no, she is because for much of her career, she was in media, right? On radio, on AM radio, like in the province for many, many years. And so was her husband as well. So, you know, she does know how to speak quite well and, you know, very diplomatically. So she's well trained in that. So
I think she probably wants certain things to happen, but she's wording it in a very proper political way to where it doesn't come off as wrong. But she's been to D.C. apparently multiple times, and she's lowered the threshold for the amount of votes they need to put a referendum on a vote on it, on independence. I don't say separation, I say independence, because separation sounds awful.
no, not really, because Quebec's been trying it for decades now. So,
Well, Quebec
but
are
the thing is,
full of a bunch of wieners.
She got Trump to lower the 25% tariff that's on the rest of Canada to 10%
For Alberta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called negotiation. She knew how to work it.
Well,
She did what Carney didn't want to do and what Trudeau didn't want to do.
He worked it. So,
no, I think Alberta might succeed at independence because I was watching this guy who lives up there. I won't say the channel, but he had a guy from their Canadian version of Republicans. They want a Second Amendment.
Right.
They want a full Second Amendment. They actually want Alberta to be a constitutional republic.
That's
you know, they want all of that, and they're like, hey, they're like, we want trade. They're like, we'll trade with Canada. We'll trade with the United States. They're like, we want port access because Canada's not giving Alberta port access apparently, even though international law says they should have a right to it for their resources.
Well, if they become totally an independent state, as it were, then they would have to because, UN states that you can't block a country of its resources to getting it out to the market to a coast to be able to sell it.
The U.S. will give it to them. I'm sure Trump was like, we'll give you port access. How's that sound?
It's like, yeah, sure, totally. Hey, if you can give it to us for a little bit of a discount, then we'll get it to market for you. Not a problem. We'll do everything possible because I like your gumption, and we'll do that for you.
Your legs are fantastic.
Exactly, they're totally hot. Almost the same like the white, but I digress.
Almost good as my wife's, but not quite. But they're nice.
Because you're totally better looking than Mark Carney's wife. Because let's face it, she looks like the Wicked Witch of the West. So
Or Macron's husband. I mean wife.
Yeah, Well, you really can't tell because
Bro got slapped
with
on
the
live camera, and then was like,
exactly.
"Yeah, you got slapped down by your husband. I mean, wife. Sorry."
Tim,
Ooh.
don't say to hell with Canada. Well, okay, yeah, to hell with Canada. So, just not
Blame
us.
Canada.
Too funny.
They predicted it
But,
ahead of time.
Yeah, they did. They really
No, if
did.
Alberta separates, the best thing the U.S. could do is have a trade deal with them. For natural gas,
The
oil,
only
and match
the
them
only
one
thing
for one on the dollar.
the only thing I gotta solve is what to do with the rest of these Trudeau stickers that I got. I only got 2 of them. So where he's in blackface taking a selfie of himself, with a Indian hat. I'm sure I'll find a way. So
Now you just need to put Carney on there and you're good.
yeah, true. So.
I'm American, and even I've been paying attention to that because that's more important to me than what's going on the other side of the planet. Because what's going on in Canada can affect me as an American. It still can, realistically.
Mhm. Well, yeah. So
Then we can unite and we can invade Mexico.
So, 5 minutes till the game starts.
Really? It hasn't started yet? I was going to ask.
No, it starts at 5, man. I wanted to start an hour before.
5?
Yeah, it says 5 o'clock.
You wasted our time for us to talk politics, you scumbag.
No. Oh, what time zone is
yeah,
it?
but it's kind of politics and all. I miss being on doing this. It's been a month, man.
This is what men
I
do.
know.
This is what we do as men. We talk trash to each other, we make fun of each other, and we still get along.
Yeah. It's a lot of
Exactly.
fun. We're not talking about
It
fucking
is.
Star Trek and Star Wars and man, how am I feeling because of all this stuff? Whatever.
I'm actually watching Stripes.
I love Stripes.
Oh, that's a good one.
I actually got to see where they filmed Stripes on with their basic training because it was a half. Yeah, it was a half mile at Fort. It was filmed in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and I was doing basic training in Charlie 146 Infantry, and we were about say half mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile, and we actually walked down there and got to see it.
Thank you, Tim. Mark Carney's wife.
Are we sure? That
Yeah,
looks like I don't know. That looks like Macron's wife. I'm sorry, husband, wife. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry. If you look at Macron's wife, is it hard to believe that she might not have been a man at some point?
It's a possibility.
Dude looks like a lady.
Well, there was a weird thing that
It's weird that she was his teacher when he was in school, and now they're married. That's creepy. That's called a predator.
There was a weird thing that Mark Carney's wife said on the night of the election, where it's like, let's make Canada great and poor again. Yeah, and it's like, did she just say what I thought she said? And it's like,
If you live in Alberta, vote for independence. Run now. Saskatchewan, same thing.
well, that was the thing because I got my first full paycheck like this past Friday, right? And you want to know how much they took out in taxes?
Oh, I got to know. Yes.
Yeah, take a rough guess.
Okay, I need to know how much you made so I can make a rough guess. At least get in the ballpark.
Okay, so let's say it was around 1,700.
I'm going to say 600. 700 actually Canadian.
Not quite, but
Higher or low?
Lower.
500 Canadian.
350, around $350 Canadian in
Is
taxes.
that federal or local or both?
That's pretty much like,
Well, your version of federal.
yeah. It's like vacation pay, EI, Canadian pension.
Yeah, because don't you have like a pension plan all Canadians
No.
pay into for when they hit a certain age of retirement?
Yeah, federal taxes, blah 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 blah. Right, like over $350. Like
I didn't even pay that much, and I
that's
haven't even been paid yet. And I'm gonna get 3 weeks on my first paycheck, and I know I won't pay that much.
so because right now, trading as an arborist, I'm getting paid like 22 an hour, which is not bad. It's not bad, but
Make more
and
than I do.
well, yeah, but the overtime is great at 33 an hour, right? And all that's like taken out of taxes anyway, right? So it's like, what the hell's the point, of working even overtime?
That's like living in Missouri, where I live. The state taxes are not that much. I spent $112 all last year on taxes, so that's not awful. The entire year, and people are like, "But that's $112 in your pocket." I'm like, it's really not going to change a whole lot.
That's
Realistically, don't get me wrong. If I can have that 112, sure.
Yeah.
But people are like, "But that's still a lot." I'm like, not that much compared to
Yearly.
other states.
yeah,
That's
Here,
yearly.
items in the grocery cart.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. I just want to get rid of property tax because property tax is stupid because you don't actually own what you bought if you have to pay taxes on it every year.
Well, yeah. It's kind of one of the things I'm researching on.
I will pay more in state taxes yearly if I can get rid of property tax. Just so what I own, I own. I don't have to pay taxes on it.
There we go. Well,
I got a
could
video for
probably
you guys
find
to
something
watch.
through probate.
All right, everybody stop. Steve's got a
I found
homosexual and OnlyFans video for us.
No. You and your gay stuff.
It's only gay on Sundays.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to hell for saying that now. I have to pray later. Kidding.
So I
God,
watched
sorry.
this. Let me know if you guys agree with this.
We just attempted to make chicken Alfredo right here on the job site. First, we mixed up the spices, garlic powder, onion powder, some Italian seasonings, cayenne, and of course, salt and pepper. We fried 24 chicken breasts in coconut oil using our fabricated 4-foot pan. Once
Should
we
use
had
that.
golden brown crust on one side, I flipped them over and added lemon juice. No, we didn't clean the pan. We wanted all that flavor in the sauce. Next, we added butter, garlic, and a bucket of heavy cream. I used my electric planer to grate some fresh Parmesan cheese. I am not exaggerating when I say this sauce was the best I've ever tasted. We let the fettuccine boil in the pot for about 12 minutes. This gave me time to cut the chicken into strips. When the pasta was cooked to al dente, I pitched it right into the pan and added the chicken on top. Finally, I topped it off with a little more Parmesan cheese, some of my homemade pepper powder, this stuff is deadly, and parsley. I could not wait to try this, and it definitely did not disappoint. Let us know, what should we cook next in the job site? We just attempted to make
Nothing that
Would you guys
involves
do
you
that?
cutting open the damn thing for lighter fluid. You could have just sprayed it on. There was no reason for that. None.
I want to see them cook a horse.
Yeah.
All right, let me call my ex-wife. I'll be back.
Oh, that's the other way to cook food on the job.
I would have had all that pre-made ahead of time before I did that instead of using power tools to do it. There was no reason to use a power saw to cut open the lighter fluid. There was
But
none.
then would it really be, like a true handyman meal? Come on. Get the
Fags.
spirit of it. Yeah,
Homosexuals.
I can't do Alfredo sauce, but man, it does look good.
Well, I can make the sauce for Alfredo if you give me about 3 seconds.
It's not hard.
Why is it so? Why is it so chunky and salty?
Yeah.
It has a little hint of pineapple
Yeah.
and asparagus.
Too many.
Oh, it's sticking in between my teeth.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's weird.
I hate that taste of passion. God. If there's one taste I hate of a particular food, it is anchovies.
Oh yeah, no. I like
Mine
sushi, but anchovies are awful.
Oh,
Mine is
salty.
avocados.
really avocados?
Yeah.
The only time I can Oh, go ahead, brother.
I don't mind it with like guacamole.
Or tacos.
Yeah, my wife makes
I
the
still
most
can't do it.
awesome guacamole. So
Steve, you're in California. You should be having be liking avocado.
yeah, right.
I'm not originally from California,
Doesn't
so
matter. Florida too.
Yeah, but you live in California now, so
no, I just
avocado from
no.
Mexico.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy because I don't like avocados. It's a texture thing. I find
I
it.
agree.
No,
No,
yeah, it's the same with me with avocados. It's the texture does not work for
The
me.
acquired taste, that's for sure.
We got a Mexican restaurant that actually makes traditional Mexican street tacos up here. They're phenomenal. Absolutely, they're very simple in ingredients and stunning. That's the one time I can eat avocado.
ah.
But they cut it
That
into
sounds
small pieces and put it in there.
Oh yeah,
But it's not like big chunks, so I can do it. Now, if you get their like burritos, which are stunning as well, they're very good. They'll
very
put
good.
like a half cut piece of avocado on there. That's the other time I can deal with it because the rest of the food is masking the texture, so it doesn't
Right.
bother me. But I like people like avocado toast. You disgusting human being! What's wrong with you? No.
Well,
the game should
let's
start.
see.
It's 5 minutes
Yep.
late. Come on, guys.
It
You could have built
should.
the whole Lego. But
Oh my
it's fine.
god!
Oh, and guess what?
What?
Guess what starts on Independence Day,
America.
especially in this province,
What?
because we're going through a independence movement. Calgary Stampede,
What's
greatest
that?
show on earth. You don't know what the Calgary Stampede is? Holy crap!
No, never
It's been
heard of
going
it.
on for like over 100 years. Where oh god, you guys!
No, we run on freedom units here.
Basically, yeah. Hey, we got like tons of cowboys that come up from America too, and compete at the Calgary Stampede. It's been they call it the greatest show on earth.
Like a
right?
rodeo.
So all these
So it's a rodeo.
all these it's basically it's the biggest rodeo ever. So
Well,
you
I'll be
got-
the
you
judge
got
of that.
all the guys from Texas and everything compete, like the wagon races, the friggin' Bronco Bucks, the bulls and all that kind of jazz, and it's basically 2 weeks of awesomeness.
Hmm.
Well, 10 days, but you know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
and the food
FK
everywhere.
Game food,
No.
I'm sure.
Huh.
The U.S. has you beat on that one. You know how I can prove that? Oklahoma in the summer, they have a weekend long pew pew event where you can pay and shoot all the pew pews you want that are fully automatic, semi-automatic, mini guns, tanks.
Oh.
I want to go to that
Yeah.
so bad. I want to go.
That
Oh,
would
wait,
be
are we-
fun.
Oh, we're on YouTube, yeah, so we can't say
That's why I'm using certain words.
I
right.
figured you
right.
were.
You know, because we don't want to make the purple-haired land wheels mad.
No.
Well,
But yeah,
would,
I've seen
but
videos
it's a
of it.
huge show.
It's a big event. Big. I look it up and see the nighttime shots. Tracers
What's it
everywhere.
called?
I'm like, yes, it's Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
That's an intense sound.
Oh, what's this? Yeah, I love that sound.
That's one thing Top Gun Maverick got wrong was the sound of the F-14 gun. It wasn't a 50 caliber. It wasn't. It should have been. That was the one thing that bugged me with that movie. When I saw it, I'm like, that's not the right sound.
Tim in the chat, I could probably make that cheaper than $133 Canadian.
Awesome, dude. You can
So-
get that for like $5 or $6 US. Awesome.
Yeah, exactly right. So
Oh man.
Calgary, Calgary. Okay.
How hard is it to get a game to start?
Are they late?
Extremely.
Well,
Are they late starting, or is it just the time frame that they're starting?
they're probably doing the spiel at the beginning.
I hate the pregame shit.
They're sitting around, whacking each other's tallywhackers,
Yeah.
Exactly.
All the
kind of
hype.
thing. Pumping each other up for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Exactly.
Oh.
The cordial butt slaps, all that jazz.
Hey, God, you can do it.
So,
Yes.
Trump bombed Iran.
What?
So Trump bombed Iran.
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, fine.
We'll be kicked off.
We can do that on Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
We're not gonna go
can't
down that
mention
path.
Pro,
I'm just
hold
waiting for
on,
the game.
everybody, for
Finally, game
YouTube.
started.
Hold on for YouTube censorship. Pro Iran, yes.
Now I'm
Yay.
we're still around.
Yeah, okay.
All right, cool.
Go down Bakanaka Haka Street and
Mhm.
pray
Hello,
away.
thank you. Come again. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the wrong country.
You can do it.
That's India.
Well, the game just started finally.
Finally,
10
jeepers.
minutes.
It only took us an hour.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I know, we sat here. We didn't have nothing to do the entire time.
Contained ourselves.
John's like, I'm gonna take a jab at Steve right now. Bam.
What worked?
We could have been on at 7 my time, but no, you had to have us on an hour early, you ignorant bastard.
He didn't know what hour.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Man.
No, it's okay, Steve. I had a good time.
Don't worry, everything's covered back there. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm not too worried about it.
My little wall of freedom back there.
Your little wall of FAFO.
Hey, Mike, you want to really make your fellow Canadians mad? I'm gonna send you an American flag. Go ahead and pop that big boy up on the flag.
Yes.
Then we get a call. Yeah, I'm living in a hotel. My house got burned to the ground in the middle of the night.
Just have a Trump 2028 flag up, and then everyone have a complete meltdown.
I could do that. Yeah. Sure.
Have a Trump. Donald Trump / Danielle Smith 2028 flag flying with the American and Canadian flag. Actually, not Canadian, the Alberta flag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a hoodie right quick. It's getting cold. Hold on.
What kind of hood are you getting? Is what I want to know.
The summer.
A hoodie, something to keep something to keep me warm.
Oh, I thought my arm was gonna have to extend out at a 45-degree angle.
I'm touching my heart only, and it goes out to you people.
I'm going to hell.
I'm not.
I might be. Well, I was praying hard at church today after the week I had at work, the drivers. There was one point,
really?
We're driving 60 miles an hour. It was a country, they call it a highway. It's not a highway, but you know how that goes. It was 2-lane, and they actually have a lane that you can get on when you turn out, whether it be right or left, depending on what side the road on. It's basically to get up to highway speed, 60 miles an hour. This guy just whipped right on out into my lane in front of me at 15 miles an hour. And I'm like, no. I was like, mother. I took everything for me not to go. Everything. I'm like holding my hand down. I'm like, no.
Really?
I'm like, I don't want to be fired because there's a company name on my vehicle. No. Stupid ass. Then he looked at me like I was wrong. And I just looked at him like, oh, I want to say something, but I can't. I'm in a company vehicle. Then I felt God was like, chill, calm down.
You did okay,
So,
my friend. Yes.
If we have
what?
Or I should say, when we have this referendum this year in this province, And say we join the United States, what's the first thing we should do as a province / future state?
Get rid of your
I know
postal
the answer.
codes.
Buy
you
as
guys are gonna be
many
our-
pew pews as you possibly can.
No, you guys are going to be our bitch.
No, get rid of your postal codes.
What was that, John?
Get rid of your postal codes. That system is so
Well, no, I
weird.
like my postal code.
Okay,
What?
somebody enlighten me on that one.
How
I'm
do you
not.
memorize?
Yeah.
Postal code is basically like a zip code, except with letters.
Yeah, we know what a zip
Right?
code is, you ignorant fuck.
And, yeah, letters and numbers. That's what a postal-
Oh.
You have letters and numbers in your postal code?
Yes, they do.
Okay, get rid of that nonsense. No, get rid of it. No. Just put your postal code will be 51.
Okay.
51, that's all you need.
That makes sense.
51000.
Exactly. Actually, 51470.
Ah, there we go. Yeah.
Now
Ooh,
is
I
something
like
that
Yeah,
actually
that's-
does happen.
50, 51, 45, 47.
Oh, that's not.
That would be one too many, actually.
I don't care.
I'll give it to you. I'll let you have that one,
Yeah,
actually.
we give it to you.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah, we'll give it to you.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I'll give an update on the
Yeah.
game. It's 11-10 now.
Already?
Pacers ahead. Yeah. Don't worry. The scores will get more.
Yeah, I was expecting hundreds of points.
It's not the WNBA.
Win. I don't want Mark Cuban to get. I just
He pisses me off.
He's a wanker.
But I just want the Pacers to win because they're cool.
Mark
That's
Cuban. He is a wanker.
Tim sends me a message and he says your postal code is 867.
5309.
Okay.
It's a song.
8675309.
5309. Yay!
Hercules. That's my
Women.
favorite thing. It's like, what? Women.
Yeah, it's like women. They're like, yeah, men are cheating. No, this is the dumb shit we're doing right here. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ladies, we're not cheating on you. We're just sitting here being inappropriate. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all we're doing.
Man's natural habitat.
And if he's
Trust me, we have
cheating on
Mark
you,
Cuban here. We're not gonna. What?
And
it's been 8 years for me. Shut up.
Yeah.
But I have an awful smooth right hand.
That's been 4 years for me.
But I'm Christian now, so I can't have premarital. You know what?
I thought that was Catholic.
Premarital gambling.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, because you are kind of gambling sometimes.
I like how Dark Helmet, your face was like, it makes sense.
you know what I think we should do? Okay, if we become 51st
Well,
state here,
When?
we need a Six Flags.
You know what?
What?
We've been hearing about Six Flags like forever. Six Flags amusement
Oh no,
parks.
they're
Park,
they're
Great
closing
Adventure.
down.
No, ours in Missouri is perfectly healthy and going good. We'll send you one.
They're closing
okay,
them
fine.
down.
No, Missouri does well. Missouri Six Flags does very well. They might be shutting some of them down if they're not doing well, but Missouri's does very well.
Wow.
Hey, we'll send you a Branson, Missouri.
Ooh,
Oh, okay,
Branson,
good enough.
Missouri.
Yeah.
That place is cool.
We'll send you a Dollywood.
Yeah, send them a Dollywood. It's even better.
Yeah,
No. Is it really?
Yes.
Dollywood.
I have seen
Branson, Missouri, if you go there, they have like Dollywood, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And you can actually take a train ride. And I've actually seen Amish people on it. Well, more conservative Amish people, more liberal, I guess is actually how you would put it. You know,
Right.
you go there, they actually have a house. They show you on the train route. It goes from Missouri into Arkansas, then back into Missouri. there's a house that actually crosses the Missouri-Arkansas county line, so they have two state taxes they have to pay.
Ah.
I would burn that house to the ground and pick a side and move over there. But it's really cool because they put you on like older train cars that have been refurbished in good condition. It's really cool.
So they get the
Period
robo
cars.
bear.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's actually a very beautiful tour. It's very cool.
No hobo smell in the cars.
No.
We can make that happen.
A little booty sweat, but that's okay.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah.
They walk by like, you want to go to my hotel room?
What's that pungent smell like? Just
Steve's just like, why do I have these people on my show?
Is that the distinct smell of hobo? I don't know.
Have you smelled my underboob?
Oh, God. Oh.
Circa 1968. Wow.
Hi, my name's Amanda. Smell under my bibs. Oh, is that fetid cheese?
Oh, okay.
Complete with blue mold.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to drink my water here.
I know.
See, ladies, this is what us men are actually doing. We're not cheating on you for the most part. We're doing stuff like this. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, except Steve, he may be cheating on his husband, but that's okay.
FKC.
See his wife walk in and just smack the crap out of him. Make me dinner. I'd be like, oh.
Old train cars, all from Germany, I bet. That's naughty.
So is a Uranus fudge factory.
Well,
Yeah, we actually have a fudge place in Missouri called Uranus Fudge Factory. It's actually
Really?
real. Yeah, it exists. Yeah. It's called Uranus Fudge Factory in Uranus, Missouri.
all the workers are called fudge packers.
They probably are.
Yeah, they probably are. Yeah.
I heard it was a shitty job. I bet you work in there, you go home, and I bet your fingers just smell.
Oh, yeah. A fudge all the
yeah.
time. Yeah. Well, it's better than working at a dairy barn and coming home smelling like cow all the time.
Why your fingers smell salty? Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
You smell like onions lately. Are you cheating?
Oh. At that point, you'd be like, yes, hon, I am cheating on you.
Yes. I've noticed the peanut smell no longer lingers on your body.
Hey, Dark, how's your kitten doing?
Oh, he's doing good. He's a little butthole. I come home and then he meows and wants me to give him attention, pick him up, and love him.
So he's out of his shell.
Oh yeah, he's out of his shell now. He's doing well.
That's why
I keep threatening to send him back to the animal place,
No,
and then
don't do that. He'll know what that means.
I said that one time, and he just stopped and looked at me. I'm like, I'm kidding. Don't worry.
Or am I?
Now he's a daddy's boy, so.
Yeah, I should be hearing something in a week or two for my breeder.
Nice.
I'm getting tired of waiting now.
Yeah. It'll happen. Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
I know. I should not rush it. That's for sure.
Uranus General.
Once you have the animal, you're dead.
I still love how
Fudge.
FKH said that, and I'm like, yeah, that's actually real. It's actually a real place in Missouri.
Uranus spice rubs. Wow. I
Hey.
need this in my life.
Yeah, no
You looked it up, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, it's a real place. Yeah.
I want some of this now. So, Uranus Fudge Packers teacher. There we go. See, this is stuff I'm looking for, man. So,
I could never own a place like that. There would be so many inappropriate comments on everything for product.
no,
It's not a PG place.
packing fudge the right way.
That's right. Packing fudge.
Sponsored by Trojan.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh man.
I would be the worst person to do a PR for a company.
No, because it would fit in a
Yeah,
trolling
no,
kind of
no,
way.
but- I mean, look at some other companies like what was it that Manscaped or Mansquatch, with the soap.
No, Manscaped.
Manscaped,
I know Manscaped went a little woke a couple years ago.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the other one where with the Silver Sweeney ads and stuff like that, you add a little bit of humor into that. That's funny, man.
Yeah, I don't mind humor. I'm fine with that. But Manscaped went like the weird woke way for a while, and it really hit them
Yeah.
hard. Then suddenly they went away from it real quick. It's like, don't do that. Just sell your product. Make a funny ad if you want. I'm fine with it. Stay away from the woke stuff. Be neutral. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
Like old Bud Light commercials. You had Real Men of Genius back in the early 90s, 2000s. Those were epic. I love those. Then you had the Budweiser frogs. Budweiser. That's how you do it.
Yep.
Not Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah. Hey, Dookie,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to have a beer, not something going down my throat. Why have a beer? Hey, this is Bud Light.
Yeah.
FKH says, and chance of Steve getting money from YouTube's out the window. Oh, it's never been a chance.
Yeah, that was never even a thought in the window.
Yeah.
Steve saw that money truck just going the opposite direction when he started showing. He's like, yeah, there goes that.
I was like, well, it was nice knowing you guys.
He saw that Brinks truck just keep on going.
Yep.
Probably get more of a chance of getting it from
Keep on
X
trucking.
rather than YouTube.
Probably.
Heck, even Rumble will give you a better chance at it.
True.
Because YouTube doesn't like men being men. They want men to be women that they want. How would I put this? Politically correct, because it's YouTube. YouTube wants men that identify as men, but also want to identify as women while having an XY chromosome, but not having an XX chromosome, but pretending they have an XX chromosome. There we go.
You got it.
There's some biology in there on that one.
Very well done.
Science.
I have my moments.
So how do you guys like your steak cooked?
What?
Medium rare.
Everybody likes medium rare.
Oh yeah, medium rare.
I like having nature's gravy to dip my steak into.
Yeah.
Carve it from the cow.
Medium rare with salt, pepper, and garlic.
Nah, I gotta do other things to add to it. I don't do the salt and garlic and pepper and all that.
Fag.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry,
You
Fox.
haven't had
I'm sorry, Foxtrot, Alpha, Golf.
No, you were using the British vernacular for cigarette.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, look, a fag.
Yeah.
Lucky Strike.
No, so how I actually cook my meat is I use actual different types of rubs depending on what style I want it to be.
Right hand or left hand rub?
Yeah. How long do you rub your meat?
At least a good few minutes, and then I let it rest.
Right. And then after you rest your meat, do you tenderize it by beating it more?
Now, which hand do you rub your meat with the first time?
Ah, that's right.
Do you use the right hand? Take a break, then use your left hand to rub your meat again?
Yeah, and occasionally do you knead it, like to get it in there?
Do you use your thumb to rub the tip of the meat, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lord.
Because that makes it more tasty that way.
When did I start?
It makes your meat nice and sensitive.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even tender.
Admit it. You miss me so much.
Steve's like, damn, I don't know what to say to that, any of that. He's like, damn, they got me on that one.
Well, we're talking about steak. I mean,
We're talking about meat rub.
meat rub.
It's how you
Spicy
rub
meat.
your meat.
Exactly.
Are you gentle? Are you rough with rubbing your meat?
God, what's on your mind, Steve? Jeez.
Do you season it with salt and pineapple?
You know, we're talking about fudge, and now we're talking about steaks, and I mean,
Do you like to have a little fudge on your meat before you rub it?
well, dessert, right? Thereafter, after your main meal.
Double dip
got
your
fudge.
steak before you cook it.
That's right, like a fondue. Lots of cheese.
Damn.
You cut it up into pieces, medium rare. You dip it in that cheese, and it's fun time with fondue. And then after that, after your meal, you have, when the fudge packers are done packing their fudge, you have dessert and you have fudge. There you go.
Steve's like, I picked the wrong night to have a show.
Yeah.
I know,
What
right?
the heck?
I know.
Hold on. Since he's Canadian, would that cheese be Fontaine or whatever it is they put on up there in fries?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Poutine?
Yeah, poutine. There it is. It'd be
Poutine?
yeah.
Cheese curds. Yeah, cheese curds. Yeah.
I had cheese curds for dinner. They were tasty.
Oh, it is tasty.
Cheese curds and a little ranch.
A
That
little
was
bit of
yummy.
gravy. Oh, there you go. Nice.
But I sprinkled a little Cajun seasoning on them first. Give it a little bit of
Collard
spice.
greens.
Nothing wrong.
Okay, Robert Downey Jr., the best black actor in history.
Yeah, that's right.
The one guy that could get away with doing blackface.
Collard greens are good, man.
I've never had collard greens, nor do I even know.
Well, that's
what
because you're Canadian. It's a southern thing. It is.
I've had them. I don't like them. It doesn't work for me.
What
If
is
you do it
exactly
right, they can be good.
right. And what the hell is okra?
Fried okra is amazing.
Yeah, like what
Yeah,
is
it is.
okra? What like?
I don't even know what okra is.
Have fried. Hold on here. Hey, for you pasty white ass Canadians, have fried okra. Look it up. Get it.
And I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're pasty. Shut up. Steve has more of a tan than you on the top of his head.
I like how Dark Helmet's saying all this, but he looks way more whiter than all
I
of
know,
us.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of this. I live in a predominantly black area, so I can say all this.
Oh,
No,
that's like
trust
saying
me.
I
Have fried okra. Get fried okra. Have a little bit of like a Cajun spice to it. It does kick it up a little bit, but it's not too much for you Canadians.
Right.
Spaghetti
Yeah.
and barbecue.
Had that.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing.
I will agree with you on that. Yeah.
That is just now I'm hungry. Damn. I'm sorry. When it comes to barbecue, black people are really good at it. They are.
No, but I mean, the thing is, like with okra, what's its closest? How should I put it? Like plant relative.
Probably green beans. Honestly, that'd probably be this perfect. The thing, like if you get like whole green beans, or you have to actually, or like green beans, or like you can get peas and still in the stalk, which you can't get.
Yeah,
one of the two. Honestly, maybe both together.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but if you fry them, it is stunning. Oh,
yeah,
it's a fruit.
Okra, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, it's like Rancorsteve Steve. It's a fruit.
There we go. So what's it taste like? Like I'm genuinely curious.
It's how you fry it and what you fry it in, like what the seasoning is you put in the mixture before you fry it. If you fry it, it has a slight earthy taste. It does, but it's not a bad earthy taste. It's like something where if you eat it, you want more of the earthy taste.
Right. So
It's
not like
it's the best way I can put it for me.
right. Because like with me, like with beets, it has like this dirt kind of taste to me.
Like
You
I
know,
love
this
beets.
earthy-
I love beets, but I like the
I-
earthy
I-
taste. Beets are
Right.
good for you, though.
So, well, that's true too. Yeah, I know.
They're good for you. I can understand some people like
Like just closely
okra. It
taste
has a
like
slight earthy
I've never-
taste. It's very light, but it's not overwhelming. Let me put it that way.
Sounds
It's not.
bitter to me.
cool. Like what?
That would sound bitter to me. The earthy tastes.
It's
Okay. And collard greens, it's
Collard greens don't work for me. I've had them a couple times. I don't like them. That's it. The taste
That's
doesn't work
okay.
for me.
but it's akin to like what?
Steve could probably tell you on that one better.
It's been a while since
Baked
I've had it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's almost like a watered down salad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easiest way I can put it.
Right.
It's a texture thing for me.
Okay.
That's
That's
it. For me, it's a texture thing. The taste wasn't bad. It was texture for me because I'm
Yeah.
very much a texture person. Some textures do not work for me. Even if the food's good, I can't get over the fact of the texture.
That's just
Right.
like me with pineapple. Pineapples have a texture I don't like.
Really? I love pineapple.
Pineapple's good. It's a hit and miss. Sometimes it can be good. Sometimes it can be bad.
I like it on ham.
That's different. Yeah, I've had
Yeah.
it on ham. That's not bad.
Then I can do it. I can eat. You disgusting communist. No
I like
pineapple on
pineapple.
pizza.
No,
No
no, no.
pineapple on pizza. No.
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 Okay,
Wait.
let's put it this way. Would you rather have anchovies on pizza or
I
pineapple?
will eat it. I like sushi. I will take anchovies, and I hate ant. Hold on.
If you had to pick two.
Hey, you're Canadian. You don't have a say here.
No, I do.
Excuse me.
All right, Steve. Go ahead and put that Canadian flag up.
No, continue, Dark Helmet.
No, like I like pineapple. I can eat a pineapple like slices. I can eat it. I love it. I love it on, like ham. Love it. Pizza, absolutely not. I can't do it. I don't like that sweet with pizza. The sweet it gets with it, it does not work. It does not work for me.
Hold on. There is a way you can do it, and it works out really well. Mister, I know everything about cooking over down there. All right. So what you do is you add. You don't do ham. You take ham out of the pizza.
Right.
You do bacon.
Okay, I like bacon.
See,
Pepperoni and bacon.
And not that Canadian
Yeah.
bacon. Real bacon.
No, Canadian bacon is just ham. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's
So what
not
you do
actually
is-
bacon.
We're
You
just
get the crumpled up bacon.
bacon, and then you got ham.
You do
You just call
you
it
do
Canadian
pepperoni.
bacon.
You do pepperoni first,
Right.
then the bacon,
Okay.
then pineapple.
Right.
This is where it gets interesting. Then jalapenos.
Ooh.
Have you ever had? Hey, Steve, I guess you've had pepperoni and jalapeno pizza. That is fantastic. I learned that from a U.S. Marine.
Yeah, it's good.
And then he's like, put some hot sauce on it. I tried that. Oh, I love it now. I'm like addicted to it. I'm like, yes.
So if you do jalapenos and pepperoni or pineapple together, you get the sweet and spice together. So it breaks down. They both help each other break things down. So it's not so spicy and it's not so sweet. It's just one. It just has one taste to it. And then you
That's
put bacon and pepperoni, and that's it, man. It is fantastic.
My problem is them wankers that will have pizza and they're like, I just get pizza, pepperoni, and pineapple. I'm like, you're disgusting.
I'll do pepperoni and pineapple. I have no
I can't
problem.
do it. I've tried it. I can't do it. No.
How about I'll make you a pizza with ciabatta dough.
I'll do that. I'll try that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just plain cheese.
See, I make
Yeah.
my own pizza at home. I don't really go and order it.
No, I order pizza, but a homemade pizza. But you got to find the right crust. unless you make your own homemade dough. Making your own homemade dough is a skill. You have to learn how to do that realistically. Who has a Costco?
My wife makes the dough.
I got a question. Who has a Costco near them? Raise their hand. Who has had Costco pizza? And who thinks it's amazing?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, if you got a Costco near you, you do not need a Costco awards card to go to Costco to get pizza there, because that's actually the exit. And they have it on the exit side. Go there, get their pizza. It is. You can get a Costco pizza and a soda for like $1.50.
I love their hot dogs.
Oh, their hot dogs are stunning.
Oh, they're hot.
Oh, I know.
They are so good. I just put mustard and I'll put some relish on there. That's all I need. If they had onions, I'd put them on there too.
Okay. How do you eat your hot dog?
Oh,
because there's
whole.
Well,
you deep throat. I see. Okay, now we know.
Like,
oh.
But so how I eat my hot dogs, this is weird. I don't know why. Is I'll take, because I like to just add things to it, so it's a mess whenever I eat it.
Okay. First of all, we got to define hot dog. Okay, because
define how you eat it in what direction.
Because you got your plain ordinary grocery store hot dogs, right? You got your ballparks. You got your Costco ones. You got your sausage ones.
Get a Portillo hot dog from Chicago. You can buy them, and they send it to you on dry ice.
We're talking like sausages or bratwurst or something like that. Let's define.
No, get a Portillo hot dog. You can order them online directly from them, and they send it to you on dry ice. They're amazing. The best
type of dog, any type of sausage or any of that. What I'll do is, because I have a beard and I put relish, ketchup, mustard, and it becomes like a mess for me at a certain point.
So it tickles a little.
Yeah, it should. So I'll take the bun and I'll rip it off a little bit so I can get more of the sausage and I don't have to make a mess. That's how I do it. It's weird, but it's only because I have a beard and it gets all on. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense though.
So the hot dog explodes all over your beard. Got it.
Yeah. Big sausage.
So let's go to a new topic that's not so good.
No. With me, okay. Sauerkraut, bacon bits, jalapeno peppers, ketchup, nacho cheese.
You disgusted me.
No, come on, Matt.
No ketchup on a hot dog ever, unless you're 5.
Seriously, come on. No,
you're Canadian, so you are 5. Got it.
Ketchup, okay, whatever. Perpetually. That's why I'm forever young. Bacon bits.
Bacon is acceptable.
Bacon is acceptable. Bacon's always acceptable.
It is.
What else? I'm trying to remember what else. Yeah, sure. I'll put mustard on there. Relish, depending what kind of mood I'm in.
And what kind of relish you get.
And
yes.
I like a little spicy relish.
I do like a spicy relish too.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
What about chili dogs?
Oh God, I want a chili dog now.
Like this big.
I know.
You just eat it that way.
A chili dog. Here's how. Now me, I like a chili dog. Put some onion on there. I prefer the purple onions, not the white ones. That's me personally. Put that on there. A little spiciness, a little Tabasco. Again, just me. A light amount of Tabasco because it gives it just a little bit of bite. Damn, now I'm hungry. Oh.
Jalapenos. I'll do Tapatio.
Oh, you got to have jalapenos on there. Absolutely.
And a little cheddar.
Yeah, you can do a little cheddar. That's fine.
Actually, I would do. I've done it with provolone. That's really good.
No, provolone. Actually, I did that because provolone's a big thing here in St. Louis, and I tried it on there. Yeah, provolone it's like a unique taste that really adds to a hot dog.
I've done it with
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I've done it with Monterey Jack or
a pepper jack works too.
Or Parmesan.
Pepper jack is really good on a chili dog.
Yeah, pepper jack.
See, now I'm hungry.
There we go.
I saw somebody one time at a Quick Trip. They had like chili.
What kind of
What?
we're talking? We're talking old cheddar. We're talking mild.
It's whatever you want.
What kind of cheddar?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah, but you got different tastes with that cheddar.
I've
right?
tried it with nacho cheese.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I
work
like a
for
little
me.
bit of bite with the old.
That
cheddar.
gives me a little bit of a heartburn, the nacho cheese one.
It does with me.
Mm.
I've tried it. I don't like it, but like if you do like a provolone or you do like a
Mozzarella.
pepper jack, it works. Put some onion on there, some jalapenos. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Then when you're at work and somebody's in the bathroom, you
It
just put a
depends
little
on
tube
how
under there, a
unhealthy
funnel,
I'm
and you
feeling.
fart into it, and you watch them. You hear the screams of your victims. It's great.
So the
Yeah, I
game right
did.
now is 28 to 20, 28 to 29
Excellent.
now.
If it were the WNBA, it'd be like 3-9.
Yeah.
You notice with the Kathleen Clark stuff, she's been out on injury, and suddenly their ratings just went.
Oh yeah.
It was like an Iranian nuclear site. Just went.
Lower than before.
Yeah.
Well, she came back. She's playing now.
She needs to go somewhere else, like the
You're gonna
NBA.
make sure
She's going
we
to
got
Europe.
all everything.
Yeah, I heard she's going to Europe.
We got it all done.
That was a rumor.
Oh, I think she'll end up going over there because they hate her in the WNBA because she brings in people and they just like her for that. It's like you wanted fans, you wanted people to watch. Somebody comes in and they do it, then you bitch and complain.
She's
Oh,
a
I'm sorry,
player.
we know why, and we'll just leave it at that.
I don't watch basketball, but from what the rumors are on and off the court from her have been very positive. Except when she apologized about whiteness on that.
She shouldn't have done that. That was stupid.
Yeah, I like tweeted. I'm like,
I
wow.
think she was told to do that by
Yeah,
somebody,
that
and
was-
she needs to pick somebody else to talk to.
Because she hasn't said a word one about that ever since then. So I think she learned a lesson.
Yeah.
And that one gal that hates her,
Angel Reese.
yeah, Angel Reese, she's like, we should be paid as much as NBA players. No, you shouldn't. You don't bring people in. You don't sell the merchandise. If they had the people coming in, they were selling the merchandise, and they had the exact same viewership, and bringing in the same amount of money, fine. Then yes, you should. But you don't. Nobody goes to it. Nobody watches it for the most part. Sorry. That's how that goes.
Caitlin has more class than Angel Reese too, on and off the courts.
And she has better skill. Angel Reese has the most self layups ever. Of her own layups. She does a layup of her own layup, of her own layup, of her own layup. Oh, I've got to do my own layup again.
One thing I liked about this season is that they actually put Caitlin Clark in professional NBA stadiums as opposed to for more ticket sales. Because they're coming to see her, no one else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's actually really good. She is. For a female basketball player, she is very good. And I give her the kudos on that. She is very good.
And she proves it. She gets hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Bonged around the court the entire time and still scores.
Yeah.
That Reese gal, the only award she's going to get is for the most self layups ever.
She's an idiot. She's an immature idiot.
She's not good. She's not.
No.
She'll be like, I should get the same pay. No, you shouldn't. Yep. No. No.
That's right. I gotta congratulate you guys on Florida winning the NHL. So congratulations, good job.
You're welcome,
Against
Canada.
the Oilers.
You're welcome. We won your award again.
Yeah. So I'm happy for you. Yeah. No. See, because here's the thing in Alberta, right? Because we got Calgary Flames and we got the Edmonton Oilers, right? So halfway into Alberta, you have this, this other city called Red Deer, which is basically right in between Calgary and Edmonton, right? So anything north of Red Deer, you naturally go for the Edmonton Oilers. Anything south of Red Deer is Calgary Flames territory, right? So obviously, Calgary hates Edmonton. Edmonton hates Calgary. So we're glad that you beat Edmonton Oilers, or at least Florida did. Florida Panthers.
Yay!
So was there a riot in that town?
And,
No.
well, here's the thing. Apparently, the mayor of wherever the Florida Panthers are out of, I forget what exactly.
I think Tampa, aren't they?
Apparently, the mayor of Edmonton and the mayor of whatever city, I think it's Tampa, I forget. They made an agreement that whichever team wins, right, that on that day, like say if the Panthers won, then in Edmonton they have to celebrate Florida Panthers Day, and then vice versa if Edmonton won in Florida. So
Interesting.
You know what? The leaders of Canada and the U.S. should have done that.
yeah,
And Trump
it was very interesting.
Trump would have had people walking through their town carrying American flags.
Like Patton.
Yeah, if he would have, there would have been Abrams rolling down there.
It would have been so simple. We would have just gambled on the countries, and if we won, we would have just taken your whole entire nation, Canada. And hey, because hockey originated with you. If you won, you would have gotten America, but it didn't work out that way. So we would have taken your country anyway. So I would have been okay with that.
Yeah.
Not a shot fired. Not a shot fired. And yeah, if the bet was like that between two countries' leaders, I would have been okay with that. So,
No, I see Alberta, becoming their own thing, and Saskatchewan too. It's going to happen, I think. I think they're going to vote. They're going to have just enough votes because in Alberta they lowered the threshold on the amount of numbers for what they need to put it on the agenda for a vote. So, I think I know where Danielle Smith lies, but she's being political.
Yeah.
I think she's just kind of done with it. She's like, yeah, we need to, but I have to be she's being very political with it. And I get it. I understand. Yeah. She's being polite. It's a Canadian thing. Americans will just be like...
Because about it... That's right. Well, the thing is, see, there is this whole Canadians are polite kind of thing, but underneath it, we're like, basically, essentially, secretly telling you and seething, to go, basically, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever hear an American, hey, as a Canadian, if you ever hear an American tell you, "Oh, bless your heart," that's not a good thing.
Especially how you say it.
That's a big F you.
No, not really. No. That's right. Like right now, I love you guys so much. Why would I say anything bad or mean or anything like that? Just
no. I say if Alberta separates, if they become, politely. I look at it like this: if Alberta separates, we have a mineral, gas, and oil deal with them, and we match their the Alberta dollar. Yep. We'll use that example, 1 for 1. You do that, and I guarantee you, people are going to be like, "Yep, works for us."
And no tariffs on either one of them.
Yeah, no tariffs. I absolutely agree. Or even if you have a mutual, like 5% tariff tops.
That's fine.
Mutual. 5% for our stuff, 5% for theirs. They would be like, awesome. We're going to make money. We're going to sell. The First Nation people are going to do well off of it because they can't. My understanding is even if they separate, they can't take Canadian pension away from them if they separate.
Nope. Dual citizenship, baby.
Yep.
So, and it's also been put on the table to have our own Alberta Internal Revenue Agency.
Oh, for the love of God, don't do that. We've been through that, and we know what it's like. It doesn't work well.
No, but I mean, because we got the Canadian Revenue Agency, right? For taxes and all that kind of jazz. And so instead of letting all the tax dollars go out of province to Ottawa, right? All our tax
done nothing for Alberta at all.
Keep it exactly. Keep it in the province, right? Instead of giving it to Ottawa. So it's
if Alberta separates and they become independent, they'll make billions off of their natural resources. Billions.
Our bitumen is the best in the world. So,
Sweet.
yeah. And then Saskatchewan, it's got the largest potash mine in the world, which all farmers depend on.
I think don't
So,
both of them have gold too?
oh yeah, yep,
The U.S. will be happy to buy that gold from you
oh yeah, totally.
and make you rich.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could
That's why.
go to pretty much any river or any creek here in Alberta. I could spend probably 20, maybe 30 minutes in there with like a snorkel and a mask and just go getting gold.
Hey, Steve, you want to take a trip up to Alberta?
Oh
We'll
yeah.
go snorkeling.
You can still in this province get prospecting licenses.
Oh, I'm
for-
going. Let's go up there, Steve. We'll chip
for-
in.
for
Let's do it.
precious stones,
Yeah.
for precious
Hell, I'd
stones.
go with you.
Oh yeah. I'll take
Oh,
you
I'm
to-
sorry, you're really old. We'll have you sit up on the shore in case we all drowned.
So
No, but I think Danielle Smith has been. She's been visiting the U.S. for a reason. I think she's pre-working out deals ahead of time. I think she knows what's coming,
oh,
and
she
she's
does.
working deals with the U.S.
Yep.
Let's be honest. We'll give them port access. East and West Coast.
Mhm.
We'll buy oil from them. We'll buy natural gas from them. If they have gold, we'll buy that from them. And she knows that. And I think Trump is like, we'll work a deal out with you. Let's do it.
Oh,
It's
plus on top of
bartering.
that- exactly. Plus on top of that, lithium. We got
Yeah.
lithium.
And it won't be slave labor lithium
Exactly.
like in Africa from
It'll
children.
Ethical lithium.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, hey guys, something just came up, and I have to go do this one thing.
Okay, bye.
Is it because we're white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. No, something just came up, and I have to go do that.
Mm.
But yeah, so thank you guys for coming on. This was a lot of
You're
fun.
welcome.
Yeah. See, we don't always talk about sports. We just do a podcast.
We're just doing what men do.
Yeah.
We're random.
Yeah.
We just talk. We're men.
Talking
Oh,
about
women.
sausage and fudge.
Yeah, women. They're cheating on us. No, we're not. We're doing stuff like this.
Where's
Yeah,
the score,
right?
though?
Steaks,
The score
meat.
as of now is 37 Oklahoma, Pacers 32.
Okay, close game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Close.
pretty close game so far.
Okay. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. Hey,
I think they're in a timeout right now or something like that. But on that note, I will see you guys this Tuesday where we talk about people doing stupid shit, and we'll talk about pew pews because it'll be a lot of fun. We're doing 2
I will,
topics. Yeah.
I will definitely not be up for that show because my flight is at 6 in the morning.
Dang.
Ooh,
Well, I
really
hope
good.
you have a safe flight. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dark Helmet.
I
John.
hope you're not on a Boeing aircraft.
I have no idea what I'm on. If it
I'm on
happens, it
Virgin.
They probably bought their planes from Boeing too. God help everybody.
Yeah.
They make
But
good
I was-
fighter
Ooh,
jets.
had a glimpse of Air Force One.
Huh?
Had a glimpse of Air Force One last week when it landed in Calgary.
Oh.
So,
That's
what do you
cool.
think when you saw that amount of freedom flying overhead?
Huge. So many people were like around the airport just catching a glimpse of it. So
That's
They're
cool.
like, "Oh, that's what freedom looks like." Yeah.
yeah, exactly right. It's like just stay. He left Monday night last week. So
No.
If you
you know what he
watched,
had?
if you watched him when he was there and Carney was kissing his ass, Trump looked bored and unimpressed.
Everybody else was having like a fancy meal there, like lobster and shrimp and all that kind of stuff, and oysters. You know what Trump only wanted? Okay, because the chef
McDonald's?
was on the radio station here. No, he wanted a burger, vanilla ice cream. Was it shrimp and what was it? Not a beer, not wine. He wanted some sort of drink.
Diet Coke?
Yeah, Diet Coke. That's what it was. Yeah.
Wow, that was totally American then.
That's all he wanted. It's like, yep, ordinary guy. There you go, burger.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
and he
I'll
the
see you
chef was
guys.
just thrilled.
I know my burger. But I'll see you guys Tuesday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I will catch you all on the flip side. Go Pacers. I hope they win. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Suckers.
Wait a minute.